Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm doing a review on Winsor and Newton. These Winsor and Newton watercolor markers. So let's jump right into the video. Okay, so today's video, I am going to be reviewing these Winsor Newton watercolor markers that were gifted to me from a follower. I'm very excited to use them and try them out. I have played with them a little bit right before this video, but I wanted to see what else I could do with them and film it. So these are watercolor markers, and there are 12 markers in the pack, and they come with a brush tip, which is great for lettering, which we'll try, and a bullet tip. Okay, so there's 12 colors. I think it's a great selection of colors, although I kind of do wish they had a pink. I really like their pink, but right now we'll just use red for that. And yeah, it's great. So I'm gonna start off by trying to paint a peony with them. And then we'll do some lettering on some bee watercolor paper. But for the peony, while playing with them, I noticed they blended a lot better on better quality paper. So that's why I'm using arches for the flower. And I'm just gonna start off by drawing the peony with my pencil first. So I'm just gonna do a rounded petal shape here, a rounded one on this side. One come up here, and then it's folding over like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna have some coming down. I'm just gonna make it simple. One coming this way. Back here. And then I might make some smaller ones here. Okay, and I'm gonna go around this in ink. So I am using my Arches watercolor paper for this. And I'm gonna be using, actually I might do one more petal here. Like that. And now I'm gonna be using ink to go over the lines that I wanna keep. So I have my Micron pen here. It's permanent ink in the size 05. And you don't have to do the ink part. You can just use the pencil lines if you like. But I thought I'd try something a little different. Like so. Okay, so there is our peony. And now I'm just gonna erase the pencil lines underneath. Okay, so now we're gonna add our color. I'm gonna add red to try and make a light pink peony. So I'm gonna take the brush side and I'm just going to add the color. I'm gonna start off in the middle. And if you've seen my other tutorial on how to make a realistic-ish looking peony flower, we're gonna do the same kind of thing. So we're working one petal at a time, and we don't want it to blend into the other petals, so we're just working one at a time. So I'm just gonna add the pigment to the bottom of the petal that I'm working on. And then we're gonna take our brush that has water, and I'm just gonna take a little bit of that pigment from the top of it, bring it up to make it light pink at the top. And then I'm gonna blend it out into the bottom part. So the bottom part of the petal is darker and the tip of the petal is lighter. And that's an easy way to do it. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing on this petal. And like I said, we're working one petal at a time, two petals that are not touching each other. So bring a little bit of that color up to the tip of the petal and then blend down. Okay, like that. So you get that really nice dark to light gradient. Okay, and now I'm just gonna make this, the middle will be the darkest, so that's why I just made it bright red. Okay, so now we're gonna pick more petals that are not touching those petals, because you don't want the color to bleed into each other. You want that to remain dark at the bottom and light at the top. And if I were to work on this petal, that darkness from this one would seep into there. So that's why we're working one at a time. So I'm going to pick, this petal's not touching. So this is the tip of the petal because it's folded over. So I'm going to be working on this side. And then I think they're all kind of touching those. I think I can work on this one, even though it's touching a bit. I'll do that part last. And this is the tip of the petal, so I'm putting the darkness at the base. And you're just doing the same kind of thing. So touch a little bit of that color. I'm avoiding that center. And then blending it out. Like so. Same thing over here. And you want to keep grabbing water, okay? Because that's the only way these markers work, is if you grab the water. Make it nice and light at the tip. And then blend it out. So I also noticed if you are using lower quality paper for this, you won't get really nice blends like this. It didn't blend out properly. Okay, you see the lines of the markers, and even here a little bit, you can see the marker lines. So I might go over that one a bit again, which I'm not too fond of. So you can do this technique with regular watercolor, so you don't need these markers to do it, but this is just one way I've discovered how to use them. So before working on the next petal, you want these to dry. So I'm just gonna take my heat tool so I can dry these faster and then keep going. Okay, so you're just gonna continue doing the same thing, and you're gonna keep going over the whole flower, a couple petals at a time that are not touching other wet petals. Okay, and that's how you create a beautiful peony with these markers. Okay, and then the next and last thing I am going to show you, I'm going to do a quick little lettering thing on here. I'm just going to write hi, and I'm going to make it galaxy lettering. So I'm going to start off with my lightest color, which will be blue. I'm going to write hi in calligraphy with blue. And if you haven't watched my calligraphy tutorial video, I suggest you go check that out. Just gives you the basic strokes on how to write in calligraphy. Okay, hi. I'm gonna make it a bit thicker. And we're gonna make this galaxy writing. Okay, so we have our lightest color down. We're gonna take our next color, which will be a darker blue. And I'm gonna leave that light color in the middle. And I'm gonna do some darker blue around like that. I'm gonna grab some purple. And my next color will be purple. Again, you want decent paper for this because it seems as though it doesn't blend as well if you're not using great paper. And then the last one is black. And I'm just gonna put black at the bottom tips on each side. Like that. Okay, now you're gonna take your paintbrush, put water on it, not too much, and you're gonna start from the lightest color, and you're just gonna move it around, then you're gonna slowly blend it into the darker colors like this. Also creating the shape of your letter. I washed it off, go back to the lightest part, blend it the other way into those dark colors. So you're always going lightest to darkest. You're never gonna go back from this black into the light part, because then it will be light black. Like, see there how there's black at the side now? It's just showing you. I did it really small so it wouldn't affect it too much. Again, wash off my brush, grab that light blue, drag it towards the back. Always washing off that brush when you go back to the light color. Drag it down. I mean, you can go around that light color a bit, but make sure some of that light color is still there, right? Like so. And there you go. Okay, and then you're gonna wait for it to dry, and then you can take your white ink, grab a bit of water, you can use white gouache, white watercolor, whatever works, and tap it and get some of those stars on there. And then you have galaxy lettering, okay? So I'm just gonna show you again, just doing a quick like circular galaxy, because I've seen those be popular before. Same kind of deal, so I'm gonna start off with the lightest color. We're gonna make a circle though this time. I'm not drawing a perfect circle. And I'm just going to put this lightest color in the middle, okay? Again, moving my way to the dark part, so darker blue. And you can also do this with pink, like if you have a neon pink. Tombow markers are very similar. They're also water-soluble markers. And I used to do this with my Tombow markers, so it's very similar. I'm gonna grab purple. And then last but not least, black. I'm gonna put black all along the edge here and even on the side. Bring that black down, bring it in a bit there. Over the purple a bit, because you will see a bit of that purple through the black. And I'm gonna take my brush, again, start from the lightest color. So we're gonna blend out that light blue and then bring it into the dark blue. I'm using a smaller brush, so that's why I keep grabbing more water. And then blend it into that purple. And then finally the black. Okay, do it on the other side too. Just gonna bring it down a bit. I'm just gonna bring some of that darkness down, wash off my brush. Just move it around a bit, have some light parts, some dark parts. And you can definitely do a better circle than this and trace an actual circular object if you like, but I'm just showing you just for fun. Okay. And then you wait for it to dry, and then you can add your stars. There you go, you have a little galaxy. You can always do some white writing or whatever you like. So that is what you can use these watercolor markers for by Winsor & Newton. I hope you guys enjoyed it and you got something out of this tutorial. Thank you all so much for watching my video. I really hope you liked it and I hope you learned something. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and follow me on Instagram for more. Have a great day, guys. Bye.